Stop feeling weird about it. It's literally what lightworkers are doing now. We are no longer witches and are getting burned for it. We are doing it differently now. And even the witches are on social media now. Even those who are still doing the things like herbs and natural medicine and stuff like that. We are all connecting differently with people now. Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Rooted in the Cosmos, your podcast for all things spiritual leadership, higher consciousness, and New Earth vision. My name is Isabel Gloria. I'm your host, and I'm welcoming you to this brand new episode on this beautiful Sunday. I hope you had an amazing week. I feel like the energy is so strong right now. It could be because I'm working so much with quantum energy right now. I'm in the complete rabbit hole. I'm telling you guys. I'm going through a new awakening. I just recently told a friend of mine, I wish I had another awakening like years ago when I had my initial spiritual awakening and so much was happening and so much energy was coming in. And I feel like I manifested this exact situation now because that's exactly what's happening. It's not exactly a spiritual awakening, but I'm going through an awakening of quantum healing and frequency medicine and all these topics that recently popped up for me. And I'm completely mind blown and I would love to tell you more about it. And I have so much to say, but this is not the day for it. I want to first fully embody what I share with you. And I first want the wisdom to settle because I'm not a fan of just sharing things that are new to me. I really want to feel like I've grounded them in my system and I'm in a position where I can confidently share what I found out and what I know to be true. And that is not yet. I'm still learning. I'm still moving through it all. But yeah, as you can tell, it really excites me. And this is like a little update what's going on for me right now. Another exciting thing that's also happening is that the Cosmic Wanderers mentorship is starting tomorrow. So when you are listening to this podcast episode, we are starting tomorrow. I am beyond excited. The group is so powerful. The women are so magical. And every time I think a group couldn't be any more powerful and any more fitting for this mentorship and for this work. And every time I'm like blown away how amazing these women are that I get to work with. And I'm so super grateful. I would love to dive into expressing yourself authentically today and share with you what I've learned over the years of working with so many leaders and also on my own journey, what all these conscious leaders have in common, because there is an energy within them all that we all share and that every single successful coach, successful leader, successful healer, everyone who is successful on their path has this certain energy. And I want to dive into it with you because I know that you also can access this energy within you. If you were to ask me, what do all conscious leaders, light workers, mentors, and coaches have in common who are successful? I would say that they all discovered a way to express their unique energy and their unique divine mission in a way that resonates deeply with their community's needs. What I mean by that is that every light worker here on earth has a certain purpose, has a certain mission. And because we are all operating on frequency and on energy, you have to find the way to really grow into your authenticity. By authenticity, I don't necessarily mean your personal authentic expression. That is important too. But for the Lightworker path, what I mean by that is the authentic expression of your mission. So what is a big hurdle to express that energy for a lot of women that I work with, and I see that in the community in general, is the fact that they are so afraid to see themselves as advanced souls. It's something I have to work through with my Cosmic Wanderesses in every round of my mentorship. It's something I have to work through with pretty much every client I ever had who had a higher calling and who felt called to this work. They all suffer from imposter syndrome. And if you're listening to this right now, you may resonate with that as well. It feels so uncomfortable for a lot of light workers to really call themselves advanced souls and own their divine mission and the tasks they have here on earth. It really is interesting because if a doctor or if someone who has learned any other job would be so insecure about their path and would lack so much confidence in what they're doing, it would be really strange to us. If a doctor would say, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I'm good enough, or I don't know if I can help you with that health problem because I don't feel good enough to do this, we would feel like, okay, but why? And as soon as the work is not as tangible, as soon as someone is working with energy or with spirituality, with modalities outside of the system, outside of the box, we are so programmed to think of that as less than any other job. And I know that every other job, like a doctor, is very important. We need them. And there are many other jobs that are really, really important. But just because you have another task on this earth and it is not physical, it is spiritual, doesn't make your job or your mission, your calling, it doesn't make that any less important. We are living in a multidimensional world, and we are mainly focused on the physical, on the things we can touch, we can tangibly see, and we can tangibly understand cause and effect of. But if you have that bigger picture that I also love to work on with my clients because it's so important and so helpful, you will understand that your task is just as important. We are all working together for the same cause. There are light workers who are doctors. There are light workers who are bankers. There are light workers who are spiritual coaches. Not every light worker has the same task and has the same purpose here on earth. And not every light worker is spiritually awake. Some light workers literally incarnate on earth, but they have nothing to do with spirituality because it wouldn't serve their mission in this lifetime. You, on the other hand, are one of the light workers who are in touch with their spiritual side and who are meant to be spiritually awake and who are meant to step into this fully spiritual path. There is nothing wrong with that. You are not doing anything that is worth less than any other higher calling, any other job, any other profession. It's something we really, as a collective of light workers, we really have to embody that and realize that for ourselves, that we can be confident and we can be proud of what we do as well. Just because you have a spiritual business that not many people understand, it doesn't mean that you cannot follow this calling. It doesn't mean that you have to hide that part of yourself or that you have to opt for another job that doesn't really fulfill you. It is your initiation to trust your intuition and this higher calling that you have enough to actually change your life accordingly, no matter if people outside understand what you do or see that as something that is wasting your potential or not worth doing. I recently had a conversation with a woman from my community. I'm obviously not going to share her name. And she's in the position of her husband not understanding her higher calling. So he's like, but I have all these connections for you. You could do so many amazing things with the connections and the contacts I have. And while she appreciates that and while she appreciates his support in that direction, it is not her direction. It is not what she is meant to do. And that is creating so much internal conflict within her. And I'm really proud of her for still standing up for herself and still following her higher calling. She's not allowing this to take her away from her path and from what she's meant to do. But it is a great example of how the outside world, even your closest people, can react to you following your higher calling. And it's very important to be confident and to learn to trust yourself and to also stay in connection with your cosmic self so that you can find the confidence to truly know that this is the right path for you. A lot of light workers never fully step into their mission because they are so afraid that they could do something wrong or that they could be wrong with what they feel is right for them. When I say all successful light workers and conscious leader have something in common, I mean this energy of confidence, of higher knowing, of following your path, and of being really embodied in that. And not every successful light worker and conscious leader was born like that. They all had their journey to go through. They all had their hurdles and challenges and doubts. But everyone who is successful has fully overcome that, and they are embodying what they truly are meant to do here. They are confident in their path. They do not care what other people think of that. They are just focused on their goals and on the bigger picture of impacting the world in a very positive way. And that is showing in their energy. It's nothing you can fake. It's something that you just radiate outside into the world. And this will land with possible clients. They will feel that you are the real deal. And as humanity is evolving and as we are all becoming more conscious, it is more and more important to be in your authentic energy and to be fully embodied and fully confident with your higher calling. Because as everyone is evolving and raising their consciousness, the false teachers will fall off. They will fall through. There will be less and less false teachers because they are trying to fake this energy. They are not truly following their higher calling. They are following what they think is going to make them money or what they think is going to make them powerful or bring them in a powerful position where they can manipulate people for their benefit. The false teachers do not have a bright future because the collective and the people who used to follow these false teachers, they are catching on and authentic energy becomes more and more important. The thing is that your authentic energy cannot only be distorted by false intentions, but also by a lack of confidence, a lack of trust in yourself. It's a very different kind of distortion. If someone doesn't have true intentions, it feels different. It feels fake. But if you have true intentions, but you don't allow yourself to fully step into your power, you are also distorting your power and you're also distorting your energy by not fully expressing what you came here to express. And long term, that will not make and keep you successful. So what you have to do is to work on confidence and on energy and on truly developing and realizing your task and your role in this ascension process, in this awakening. What obviously helps with that is if you have a good connection with your cosmic self. If you are not aware what the cosmic self is, I can explain it to you in a very short way here, but I have several episodes about the cosmic self. So if you want to learn more about this concept, make sure to check those out. Your cosmic self is basically an umbrella term for your higher multidimensional aspects. And your cosmic self is a real conscious being that you can actually connect with. And it holds so much information and wisdom about you and about your path, about your past lives, about your lessons, about your challenges, about your gifts, about the journey you are moving through as a soul. And it can show up as many different expressions within your soul blueprint. So if you would imagine the dimensions as some type of layered cake, your physical body is on the third layer of that cake, and God or source energy is on the 12th layer of that cake. So it's a very layered cake. So it's a large, huge cake. And in between those, in between the third and the 12th, there isn't empty space. There is no disconnection between you and God, you and source. There is versions of you, higher dimensional versions of you on every of these dimensions. And they all have information about you on a soul level, not just about you as a human, as the person you are currently expressing as, but information about all of your lifetimes, all of your lessons, about your bigger mission, about why you incarnated and why you came here in the first place. There is so much information to draw from, and it's very powerful to connect with those higher dimensional aspects of yours. When you express your unique, authentic energy, which I talked about earlier, it means that you are energetically aligned with the divine mission that you came here to fulfill. So it's literally a frequency thing. It's literally energetic. If you align with the energy of what you came here to express, other people will recognize that subconsciously, and they will feel drawn to you. They will want to work with you because there are so many soul contracts, so many energetic alignments with your potential clients. It goes far beyond the human realm. You have no idea how much is pre-planned and how much is a potential that is just waiting to happen. So your clients, if you truly have clients that truly resonate with you, they are not even strangers. You've had soul contracts with them probably a long time ago. And this learning process that they go through when they work with you, and also you go through a learning process, that is all divinely guided. All you have to do is to align with the energy of your divine mission. Your business and your social media presence, everything that you use to reach people and to spread your message, they all serve as vessels for this energy to flow through. And it allows you to express your divine mission and your message in a way that resonates with your community, that resonates with your potential clients. And that is not a coincidence. It's meant to resonate with them because they all have the potential of learning from you. It's all connected. Everything is connected in this universe. Everything. Not everything is predestined, but there are a lot of potentials that have been chosen on a soul level before you even acted out things as a human being. So when you feel like, wow, my business is not just a business, it's actually my path, it's my higher calling, and you feel a little bit weird about this because you're posting on social media and you're doing all these tangible, very human things, stop feeling weird about it. It's literally what lightworkers are doing now. We are no longer witches and are getting burned for it. We are doing it differently now. And even the witches are on social media now. Even those who are still doing the things like herbs and natural medicine and stuff like that. We are all connecting differently with people now. It is just the time for that. And we are in the age of Aquarius, which means we are meant to use technology. We're meant to use social media. So no, you're not a fraud if you feel like, oh my God, I have a higher calling and my higher calling is being a creator on Instagram. That's not untrue. That is exactly what you are meant to do. And that is exactly how people will reach you, how you will reach them, and how your life will drastically change and how your reality will become a higher vibrational version of what you currently have. Don't ever feel held back by the humanness of it all because you are meant to be human. And just because you are learning about strategies and social media and video editing and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that this is not a soul mission. It is. What often can help you to get in touch with your soul mission more is to tap into your past lives and to tap into, like I said, your cosmic self's wisdom. Connecting with your guides, connecting with your cosmic self, all of this helps you to realize yourself as a multidimensional being who has carried her mission through many, many lifetimes before this one. This is not the first time you're doing this. I promise you that. If you have a higher calling at this time, during this intense, energetic time where so much is happening and the collective is going through so much, you are not a beginner. You are not doing this for the first time. So tapping into past lives and connecting with your cosmic self can give you the confidence you need to really understand yourself beyond any rational mind, any rational thinking. And it helps you to strengthen your confidence and trust in your success because you no longer just feel like you have a higher calling, you actually know that you have a higher calling. That is the difference. That is why, even though the Cosmic Wondrous mentorship is focused on business, we still do things like connecting with your cosmic self, understanding yourself as a multidimensional being, understanding what multidimensionality means. You literally have lessons and lectures about spiritual concepts inside the Cosmic Wondrous mentorship because I know how important that is. We also do past life explorations. I know the connection between those two and how much confidence it gives you when you go from believing or thinking that you might have a higher calling to actually knowing it because you directly downloaded that information from your cosmic self and you have images and feelings and information to back it up. To summarize this whole rant I just had, I just want you to be more confident in your Lightworker mission. No matter if you are on your path already, no matter if something is still holding you back, I really want you to develop the confidence and the awareness of how important your task is and how much of an important role you are playing in this game of life, in this awakening process. Right now, energetically, so much is going on. I also, I've heard it from several people, and I feel like this myself. I feel like we're in the process of moving to a higher timeline. There is a lot to it. It also has to do with the information that came to me recently, the rabbit hole I told you at the very beginning of this episode. It all has to do with each other, but I just want to wait a few more weeks before I tell you about all this and before I share what I feel is shifting right now, what I feel is going on. But I can say so much. I feel like we are going through a very important time right now. A lot has shifted, and just hold on to your vision. Step into your power. Don't let yourself be held back by the opinions of others or by naysayers around you. Trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. It is literally your cosmic self talking to you, and your cosmic self only wants the best for you. It really wants you to switch to your personal highest timeline by stepping into your mission and by fulfilling that mission. And that will also fulfill you on a very deep soul level. As always, I hope this activated something within you and that you feel empowered in following your mission, following your personal path, and that it helps you, even just a little bit, to grow into your authentic energy. I'm wishing you a beautiful, beautiful week. We will talk next Sunday.